Hello and welcome back to part 4 of 5 BR steam engine shed shunts, and this is the southern region shed shunt, long awaited. Sorry about the delay, I haven't been very well with the virus, but terrible I was. I managed to come out in the garage, wrap up warm, and hopefully I'm getting over it, and I'm back now, and hopefully I'll do more after this one. But for now, we've got the USA Tank 30067 doing the honours. You have to imagine that it's pulling out 3 steam engines from the shed. You could be at Eastleigh, you could be, I mean, it's not, these are not really Eastleigh type sheds, but you have to imagine it is. It's a bit much bigger. These are more like little sub sheds, these sheds, but you have to use your imagination here. So you see dead engine movements like this around the shed, with all the muck on the floor and tripping over coal and sights and sounds of engines. You have to get out of the way if you're a spotter, because you get banned from the shed if you've got any trouble. Usually you bunked it and watch out for the engine foreman. But anyway, so here we go. What are we moving here? So the USA tank from Bachmann is pulling an N15-260, and this is called Sir K. Sorry about the shadow there. That's a 460 loco with the bogie pivoted tender. That's got 8-wheel tender, but both those separate sets of 4 wheels pivot to aid with running. There's an E4 tank there, 32500 in the BR line black from Bachmann, and something else in the depth of the shed, which will be revealed as the USA tank pulls it out. So just bear in mind that these 4 locos have all got different decoders and different motors, and you will see the loco will slip in, and they're not programmed to run in sync. I didn't want to muck about with CVs and everything to get that to work. It's hard enough just to consist them, but this will do for this particular short video. All right, so forgive me for watching spinning wheels due to the different types of motors and decoders fitted to all these. Right, so there we go. Imagine the whistle going off, and the Bachmann tank is pulling out 3 dead locos from the shed. She's going to pull them out and put them in the road next to it, just moving them around really for whatever purpose. So there's the E4, and what's the mysterious loco at the back? Oh, it's a Bully Pacific 462-34058, and the name on that, as it comes into the light slightly, is Sir Frederick Pyle. See that? Look at that, with the lovely crest. This is a Hornby loco with the nice wheels on it. So we'll just let that shunt them past this set of points here, and then it can push them back into the other road. So it's sort of, you can imagine all the squealing going on as this is happening from the wheels and stuff like that. And then the shunt loco up the top there, the Bachmann USA tank, would come to an abrupt halt, and the brakes would go on with a shush of the cylinders, and a little man will come along and physically manhandle these points. They'd have a point lever that you pull like that, like a crank sort of thing, and change it to that. The other one is already set for the road into the shed, and no doubt he would wave a flag or whatever the procedure was in the shed to say you can now push them forward back into the other road. So let's try and do that without any mishap. Okay, so hopefully, whoops, you let out a bit of steam and put it in the forward gear, and the toot goes off, and here they come, hopefully without any derailment, so we won't do this too fast. Here comes the Frederick Pyle, squealing over the rails. Just keep an eye on these. So far, so good. Over she goes. That one's alright. Let's check the E4. Yeah, actually looks quite good with the driver in it. That's stalled a bit there, but the motors would do because the track's not as clean. Here comes the N15. Keep an eye on those tender wheels. See the N15 spinning a bit there. And yeah, that's because of the different motors and the USA tank pushing the whole lot. You can imagine that into the shed. Yeah, so that's got cam motor on it. You see, this one's got a 5-pole skew motor and everything. So we've got to stop this at a crucial point where that splasher is. Otherwise, it's going to push the bullet out of the shed and onto the floor. And stop. Right, so that's the shed movement over, which went quite